Hey, yesterday we finally had the console launch happening, and most of you are probably digging into the game right now. But soon you will run into a very important problem. Today we are talking about blueprints and Starchrom. This is one of those systems that is really important, not explained well in game, and you can absolutely screw yourself over if you don't understand what you're spending your Starchrom on. I mainly make this video to prevent you from doing the same mistakes that I did, because I simply did not know better. There are a lot of different strategies people use. Some people unlock basically every blueprint first and then upgrade later. Some people spread their stars evenly, so they have a bunch of 3 or 4 star items. And some people just pick one build, 6-star the weapon, 6-star all of the armor and call it a day. And yeah, all of that can make sense depending on what you want from the game. But in my opinion, if you are new, still figuring out what you enjoy, and you want to keep your options open without being weak forever, there's a much better way to do this. But first, let's quickly go over how this system works. Blueprints are basically your permanent crafting progression. You unlock a blueprint, you can craft that weapon or armor piece. Then you can enhance it with Starchrom, which gives it more stars and makes the newly crafted version even stronger. And this is important. When you upgrade a blueprint, your existing item does not magically upgrade as well. If you have a 3-star weapon and you upgrade the blueprint to 4 stars, you need to craft a new weapon. Otherwise you are still using the old 3-star version. Same thing for armor. Now before you unlock a weapon blueprint, you should know that you can just test weapons that drop in the world. See if you actually like how it plays, how it feels, whether you enjoy the keyword effect. And if you like it, then you can unlock the blueprint later and properly build around it. There's no harm in using a bit of dropped gear until its durability is gone. You cannot repair it anyways, so this is basically the game giving you a free test version of that weapon. Obviously, a dropped weapon is not going to show you the full potential of a properly built 6-star setup with the right mods and armor, but it tells you whether you actually enjoy playing the weapon, which is the important part before you spend a lot of Starchrom on it. I did that with the SN700 Finale, and I didn't enjoy it at all. So I stopped myself from buying that blueprint. Now you also have different rarities. Orange blueprints can go to 6 stars, purple blueprints can go to 5 stars, and you cannot move stars between those rarities. As well as you cannot move stars from a weapon to an armor piece. So if your build uses a really important purple armor piece, you will eventually want a 5-star purple piece as well. You cannot just take your 6-star orange armor rating and put it on that. Now let's move to the actual problem, the Starchrom cap. You can get a lot of Starchrom in this game. You can have a ton of boxes sitting in your inventory. But the monthly active Starchrom you can claim is capped. It opens up in stages. You get 15k at first, then it goes to 30k, 45k, and at the end of the month to 66k for the whole month. It always resets on the first of each month. And if you already hit the cap, you can have however many Starchrom boxes you want. You still cannot open them. Or rather, you actually can. The game warns you, but it lets you still open them. Be careful with that. This should definitely be changed by the devs. The Starchrom cap is honestly my biggest problem with the system. You are making permanent account decisions. The game barely explains them, and if you make a bad choice, you cannot just go farm for a few hours and fix it. You might have to wait until next week or even next month to do so. Especially if you play a lot. This is insanely annoying. I ran into this problem multiple times in my first 2 weeks. And to be fair, yes, I play an ungodly amount of hours per week, so I am definitely not the average player here. But still, if you mess up your Starchrom spending, it can happen to you as well. Now, there are some sources that can go above this cap. Event rewards, Battle Pass rewards, collection rewards do not count towards your monthly active Starchrom limit. So make sure you first claim your regular Starchrom boxes that count towards the cap, and then claim the stuff that goes above it. Depending on current events and new player awards, that can make a massive difference in your first month. This means you should basically not claim anything from any event until your cap out. If you are starting today, you are most likely at the 66,000 cap until September 1st. Blueprints also give you collection progress when you unlock and enhance them, so there's value in having more blueprints. You get collection rewards, more Starchrom, Mitsuku marks, all of that stuff. So unlocking more options is always good, but you still don't want to go completely wide and have 20 1-star blueprints, while your actual character does no damage. And you also do not really want to spread everything evenly. A friend of mine does that. He has a lot of 3 and 4-star pieces now. That is not necessarily bad for him, because he wants to play more different things all the time. So the conversion that I will mention in a moment does not work for him, but he is sacrificing a lot of power. If you go that path, nothing is really maxed and you are spending your limited Starchrom on making everything kind of okay, instead of making a few things actually strong. On the other hand, immediately 6-starring a weapon and 6 pieces of orange armor is also not the play for most new players. That is basically like saying I know exactly what I want to play for a very long time, I never want to try anything else, and I'm happy putting all of my progress into this one build. If that is you, fair enough. Go for it. But I do not think that is how most new players should approach this. What I recommend is this. Get 1 legendary weapon to 6 stars, get 1 important purple armor piece to 5 stars, get 1 important orange armor piece to 6 stars. That is your core setup. The 6-star weapon is your biggest power spike, at least if you are playing a weapon damage build. The purple piece is there because a lot of builds use a key armor purple item and you cannot convert orange to purple. And the orange armor piece should be something that actually matters for your build. And that is what you will use for your entire main set. That alone almost costs you an entire monthly cap. A 6-star legendary weapon costs 45,000 Starchrom. A 5-star purple armor costs 7.5k, and a 6-star orange armor piece costs 11,250. That is almost 64,000 for just these 3 upgrades. So yeah, this basically means you cannot buy every blueprint you might want and fully upgrade these 3 things in your first month. The final weapon upgrade alone costs 15,000. So unless you get a lot of extra Starchrom through events, you probably save that for the second month. Now you might ask, okay great, now I have 2 armor pieces and 1 weapon. What about the rest? And this is where blueprint conversion comes in. Blueprint conversion lets you swap stars between blueprints of the same rarity and type. So you can move your 6-star legendary weapon rating to a different legendary weapon. You can move your 6-star orange armor rating to a different orange armor. And you can move your 5-star purple rating between purple armor pieces. So instead of thinking I'm permanently maxing this weapon, think of it more like this. You're building 1 max star weapon slot, 1 max star purple armor slot, and 1 max star orange armor slot. Then you unlock more options around that. Maybe you want to test another weapon properly. Move the 6 stars over, craft it and see how it actually performs. Maybe you want to try another build later. Move the relevant stars before you craft the items. That gives you power now, but it also means you are not locked into one build forever. Just make sure you do not waste your conversion attempts. You get 6 every week, and you can only store a limited amount. For me, that's 18. So do not constantly swap things around for no reason. So my recommendation is actually very simple. Do not buy every blueprint immediately. Do not spread every upgrade evenly. And do not fully max a build unless you are completely sure that is what you want to play for a long time. Build 1 core setup first. 6-star legendary weapon, 5-star purple key armor piece, 6-star orange armor piece. Then start building your collection from there. Unlock more options and use blueprint conversion when you actually want to craft and play something else. I hope this makes the system a bit clearer, because the game really does not explain it properly. If you have questions or you think there's a better way to approach it, let me know in the comments. Alright, that covers Starchrom and blueprints, and in the near future I want to make a video about builds as well. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing for the next one. We recently hit 2,000 subscribers, which I'm very proud of, so thank you all for watching these guides. See you then, bye bye.